Hey, no feed truck yet. Garbage has been by. I heard them dump the cans about a half an hour ago. Supposed to be a nicer day today, kind of like a couple days ago. But it looks like the fog's come in a little bit. Well, no new babies yet. No babies at all yet, right? And lost part of that. Oh well. Video of the day about Adam. I was misinformed. Of course, you're trying to figure things out and nobody's brain's working. I think I said in there that he would have been 35. Today would have been, now don't quote me on this, I might be wrong yet. I think today would have been his 33rd birthday. So, happy birthday, Adam. Wish you were still here for it. Just thought I'd pass that little tidbit along. We're supposed to be having what he wanted for his birthday this year when his family was going to go down to the beach, was they were going to have cheesecake. That was one of the things he really liked. So at some point today, somebody's going to go to the store around here and get some cheesecake. And that's what everybody's going to have. Well, now that the sun's kind of showing itself a little. And then it doesn't want to focus because it can't figure out where to focus as the birds fly by. So yeah, there's our sunrise. It's not really peaked up yet, but it's out far enough. Oh, yesterday, I really, really wished I could have got my phone out. Becky and I came back from town, and she stopped up here at the house, and I dropped Mom's mail off to her. So I'm standing right by the hummingbird feeder. As I walk up by it, two males take off. They didn't want nothing to do with me up there. But there's this little female on the other side. She didn't care. She's watching me. She'd eat a little bit. A little bump on the rail, middle of the screen. Now he's gone. Hummingbird. I literally got within 6 inches of her with my face. I talked to her and leaned over, and she didn't care. Then when I went to step back, I got back, I don't know, a foot and a half away from her. She decided she was done eating and flew off. One of her little boyfriends came up about a foot from my face and was like, "What are you doing here? You don't belong here." I told him, "Chill out, dude." He flew off. Okay, I gotta get something done. Well, Becky's being a trooper. Cuts the bail. Toss a bunch of stuff up. Cuts the bail. Toss a bunch of stuff up. That's the last one, so you go back inside and take care of yourself. Oh, look at the beautiful day. Goofed off. Put a few bales up on the deck so I don't have to for a couple days. Waiting around for the feed truck. It's about 10 after 3 right now, and I watched him roll right on by the end of the driveway about 10 minutes ago. Hoping he figures it out and he turns around and comes back. Much longer, and I mean, hell, he'll be in the next county. But he's going the wrong way for that. And of course, anymore, I can't get a hold of the rep. If I call him, it goes to voicemail. If I text him, it's anywhere from 2 hours to a day before he gets back to me. But I left him a message saying, obviously, we got a new driver, because I watched him go right on by. Oh, Becky's. Hey, looky. He went all the way around the block. I wonder if he's going to slow down this time. I mean, it's the only freaking farm around here. It's kind of hard to miss. Well, we're guessing he's pulling in. He better be. I ain't used to getting feed this late in the day. Unless it ends up being 11:30 at night. Which has happened. Yep, they're waiting on me. Well, feed truck got here. Got him out of here. Short trailer, only a freaking 4-bin trailer. And, yeah, we got him one at a time tonight. Seems it's a trailer they don't use very often. Sits in the corner of the lot. They, bin number 4 has a product that they have no idea what it is. He says, hey, look in here if you want. It's powder. Yeah, ground down fine. But for some reason, no one knows what it is. And, you know, sometimes they'll give you something like that. But usually what they do is take it back and run it back through, regrind it, and mix it with something else and call it RPM, reprocessed meal. So, I ain't a place to put it. Got 3 tons on. I got 2 empty totes. That only hold 2 tons. So, but our driveway is an issue if they're loaded on the back. And he actually did really good. I'm thinking, okay, it's a short trailer, so there's more weight on the tractor than normally would be with a longer trailer. He got around by the fuel pumps, you know, kind of kinked around. He got started uphill, was going good. He did good till he got to the top. As soon as his front end hit the frickin' road, he spun out. I went up to push him. I couldn't get him moving. He had to back down a ways, and we both had to get moving together good. So, but he's out of here. Feed's here. Bin's full, bin's closed. These girls are being a little spooky because Blue's standing right there. He ain't doing nothing, he's just standing there. So, I had to take the pallet forks off and go put the bucket on and straighten the driveway out. He really didn't tear it too bad. I actually dug deeper holes trying to get him moving than he did. So. Ain't like a couple other drivers in the past who have just literally tore the living crap out of the whole driveway. And my one phone call caused them to lose their job because they didn't do what I told them to do to get out of here. They just put it in first or second gear and let it idle out. Lugs down and just goes. And the guy that really tore the driveway up was empty. No excuses at all. And I told him, I said, just where you're sitting, put it in second and just let it idle out. Freaking computer controlled engine ain't going to die anyway. It's going to keep just enough going that it keeps running. Well, he didn't like second gear. He threw it in third gear and buried his foot to the floor. I was wondering if they were going to be rebuilding an engine when he got done. And he was just tearing the living shit out of everything. Took me 2.5 hours in the flat part of the driveway up there to cut down through his divots he dug. And he wasn't even hardly out of the driveway when I was on the phone. And of course the rep could still hear the truck in the background. You know, it's revving and you can hear the whole truck just banging and rattling because he's just bouncing the shit out of it. So anyway, I ain't gonna complain about this driver. It's only the second time he'd been here. That's why he was lost. Last time he was here, of course, Google took him to the neighbors over that way, and they were working on a bridge over there. They were opening the very next day, but it wasn't open yet. And of course, you know, you don't know you're at that bridge that's closed until you're to it. With a semi, you can't turn around. So he went through it and couldn't find us, and turned around, went back through it, couldn't find us, and turned around and came back through it and found us. Really pissed the guys off over there. I told him, don't worry about it. But anyway, and he was telling me that the driver we've had lately, who shows up at between 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning, which I don't have a problem with that. He gets it here and it's done. Apparently he butted heads with the powers that be at the trucking company, and they said, see ya, And this driver, he's like the third senior driver out of all of them. There's only 2 old timers left. He's been there 3.5 years. And other than the 2 old timers that, the company's changed under them, they didn't change their jobs. They've been there 20, 30 years, literally. Everybody else has been there for a year or less. And he says, yeah, I mentioned it'd be nice if, me being one of the more senior drivers could have a newer truck instead of the oldest truck that was a piece of shit when he got it. And these new guys are getting the brand new trucks. I guess he had an argument with his boss lady. He starts his new job in a couple of weeks. He'll be driving a propane truck. A little closer for him, I think, than where he lives to. Well, I'm not sure if he's out of the Portland terminal or out of McMinnville terminal. If he's out of the Portland terminal, it's a little farther, but a better drive. Anyway, that's the day. I'm calling it a day. Close the shit off my shoes and go in. So, thanks for watching.